On a warm summer afternoon, we're getting set for baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Baltimore Orioles. Interleague baseball comes your way next. Justin Verlander will be the starter for the O's in this contest. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. His line against Justin Verlander. He's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Temperature at game time here today, a very hot 97 degrees at first pitch. This one's down to third. Gallo scoops it up, throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here, 2 away.
Batting third, the catcher, number 28. Buster.
Now to the plate, Buster Posey, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and look out as they brush him back here. It's ball 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Change up that catches the corner for strike 1. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He will give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
And he takes a called strike, too.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Now, fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Mets strand 1. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. Noah Syndergaard gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Stepping in, Zach Brennan. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game. You'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning Game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He's one of those guys who won at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Stepping up to the plate, Jose Pirela, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
You want to talk about setting a tone and getting your teammates relaxed? That's exactly what this pitcher did, coming in and punching tickets. First 2 batters of the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and still working ahead. This is going to be a tough test for the offense.
2 out, nobody on. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Here's Starling Marte. His line against Justin Verlander. He's a .333 hitter.
Starling Marte.
Here it comes. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Popped him up. Calhoun has a play. 1 down.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's shine the light on shortstop Manny Machado. That's right, shortstop. He can play third, he can play short. It doesn't matter. He's one of the best defenders in the game.
Stepping into the box, Michael Conforto. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Fouled away. Verlander ready with another 0-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Here's Brian Dozier now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Wind up and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Yanked on the ground down the line, and that's through for a hit. He'll get it into second, and he is into second with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
High in the air out to center field. Granite waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Here's Joey Gallo now, a real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs.
Joey Gallo.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. The 1-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year. He's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
Set to get his day started, Willie Calhoun, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Here's Manny Machado now. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's 0 for 8. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. This year against right-handed pitching, Machado hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Machado has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
Three and one.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. set. Here's the 3-2. And another foul ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. The next 3-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Now at the plate, number 24. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Calhoun, the runner at first with 2 gone. Dribbled to the right side. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. There's the Inner Harbor in downtown here in Baltimore. Charm City, as it's nicknamed, as the 3rd inning is set to get underway now. So striding in with Merrifield. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. 1-1. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now. 3-2. Brandon Nimmo will be next. And he lays off there. Ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Digging in, Brandon Nimmo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now Verlander will turn and go to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
In now, Mike Trout, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. The 1-0 home. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Third inning, no score to this point. Three and 0 now.
Wow, this is the kind of count you'd like to get your superstar hitters in, right? 3-0. You can bet he has the green light on this pitch.
3-0 pitch. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Here's Buster Posey now. He drew a base on balls his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And the changeup is way low that time.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
In now, Paul Goldschmidt. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1, and he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. Merrifield over at second. Trout on at first with 2 down. Line drive base hit. Merrifield rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Into the box now, Starling Marte, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Mets lead it 1-0. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Baseman, Kyle Schwarber.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and oh my, hit him with the high into the bleachers and gone. Solo home run for Kyle Schwarber, number 23 for him thus far, as the Orioles have come back to tie our score at 1.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 268 the average for him coming in. 6 home runs and 22 RBIs. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that.
Stopped on the slide by Dozier. It's in time.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Zach Granite the next to bat. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away.
The batter, left fielder, Jose.
So stepping in, Jose Pirela. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. Granite stands at first with 1 out. In for a strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And another punch out here. 6 already. And that's out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Giancarlo Stanton now. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Granite is on his way home. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Here's Joey Gallo now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. One and 0 pitch on the way. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Now the 2-0. He's in there for strike one.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Chopped weakly up the first base line. Another payoff pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the top of inning number 4. Baltimore's out in front, 2-1. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one.
1-1.
They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's Brian Dozier now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a neck high fastball that time. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, number 1, Rosario.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Line drive to center field. Granite is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around. And it remains a 2-1 ball game. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a ball.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. Now the 1-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul.
Ball
2-2.
We're going to count 2-2.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Here's Manny Machado now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Popped him up. Goldschmidt has room in foul territory. 2 down.
Now batting, number 24.
Riding in once again, number 24 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat.
No,
A fastball here too low. It's 1-0. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Fly ball out toward left center field. Trout giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Now in the box, Whit Merrifield. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And a high strike there, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
This one's down to third. Gallo is there, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Nimmo.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Nimmo. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. One run, two hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Granite looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Mets have come back to tie this one at 2.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And so weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
On the ground to the left side. Gallo over to his left. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The catcher, number 20, Buster Posey.
Digging in once again, Buster Posey. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch coming, here it is. Low for ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Verlander starting to run up his pitch count. He's at 75 thus far. Now the 2-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Posey will take the turn and head for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Well, they were having their troubles with his heater early, but not this time.
Yeah, after a while, the good hitting team is going to start catching up on that hard stuff. You can see that he tracks this thing all the way and just rips it to the wall. He's in the second with a double.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. So far this season, Goldschmidt hits a little over the 270 mark. Posey at second with 2 down. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. But the Mets are able to square things up on this solo home run. Middle of the afternoon here in the Inner Harbor, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. So digging in now, Kyle Schwarber. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
The 2-0 on the way. Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. And wow, that got out onto Utah Street. A solo shot down the line in right. His second of the game as the Orioles move in front here 3-2.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, not the end of the world.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Line drive to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So the 9-hole hitter comes through with the base hit, and that brings up the top of the order now with nobody out.
Center fielder, number 9.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Zach Granite. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Counts even at 1-1 for Granite. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Trout, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Ready for another shot now, Jose Pirela, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. 2 gone. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Giancarlo Stanton. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the belt, kicks and deals. Takes a knee-high fastball. Cisco is off at first with 2 away. He's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. 5 innings complete, and Baltimore has taken a 3-2 lead. Kenta Maeda takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 18.
Here's Starling Marte. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda. He's got 8 hits in 34 tries. And additionally, he's gone down on strikes 13 times. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pirela is in pursuit. And that's the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Michael Conforto. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First offering on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. And right into the shift, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. It's a solo shot here from Brian Dozier, number 14 on the season, and the Mets have come back to tie things at 3. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitters are on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate. This offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Three runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Outside, 3-0 now. And, oh, he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Next up from New York, Whit Merrifield, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Takes this the other way to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. Through 5.5, we're tied now at 3 apiece. Robert Gesellman enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 65, Robert Gesellman.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. He'll start things off in the Baltimore 6th.
Joey Gallo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielder. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Willie Calhoun.
Ready now for Baltimore, Willie Calhoun. He went down on strikes last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
What a terrific pitch. Some people call that a Hall of Fame type of pitch. There's not much you can do when a pitcher executes one like that and puts it right on the black. Only thing you can do, go back to the dugout.
Stepping in, Manny Machado. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Up around the face. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Nope.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Another full count offering on its way. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready once again, number 24. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Runner on first, 2 away, all tied at 3 apiece. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Now another 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Orioles leave 1. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Tight one on our hands, all tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. At the plate, Brandon Nimmo. He'll lead things off against Kenta Maeda.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And a neck-high fastball that time. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. One out, nobody on. from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's Buster Posey now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Missed with a slider. Grounded to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
First baseman number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda, he hits at a .364 clip. He also has 1 home run. Here comes the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Here's the 0-1. This is line to left. Well, this is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it for the final out. Mets leave 1. Score remains tied at 3-3. Kyle Schwarber will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Now here it comes. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting, catcher.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Little chopper back to the mound. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Zach Granite. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Standing in now, Jose Pirela, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Slider, and that thing comes in at 89 on the radar gun. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Line drive to left. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Here's Starling Marte, and this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Popped him up. Gallo shading to his right. One down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Michael.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a breaking ball stays outside. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Perella going back. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. A solo shot here to left as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, he was 0 for in the series before that blast, so that's just about as welcome a sight as he could hope for. He got a pitch to his liking and took out a lot of frustration with that swing.
Here's Brian Dozier now.
Yeah, Matt, that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away, then he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he misses with it, 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And the payoff pitch. Full count still. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And that one just missed outside. Three and 0 now.
Oh, man, it's just falling apart for him right now. That's a helpless feeling standing out there on the mound by yourself, trying to figure it out.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. 3-0 fastball's in for a strike. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Digging in, Whit Merrifield. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now that's popped up. Schwarber over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Derek Law will come on in relief now, so make his 35th appearance of the season.
For the Orioles, number 64, Derek Law.
Brandon Nimmo will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
The 1-0 is in off the plate. High and away, not close. 3-0.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Standing in, Mike Trout, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Working to keep them in the game here. Right side. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. Tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Mets out in front, 5-3. Kenan Middleton is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 39, Kenan Middleton.
Next will be the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
2-1 to count. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's set, and the pitch. A high fastball is in there. Stanton on at first, nobody out. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. He stays alive, still 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Willie Calhoun, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. No balls and 1 strike. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as we are all tied at 5. Here's Manny Machado now. And it's fouled away. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Fouled away. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get. And that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
And he fouls this one off.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting, number 24.
Jose Torres enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Jose Torres.
Number 24 will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. And a left-handed batter waiting on deck, though there's a good shot he might get pulled back. And the 3-1. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Now batting,
Mookie Betts come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
number 25. Mookie Betts.
Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Here's a fastball looked at for a strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. Two and 1 now to Mookie. Set to deliver on 2-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Fouled off. That fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and that misses for ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
standing in, Chance Sisco. And a pivotal moment in this one. Tie ball game, bases loaded, but the possibility of an inning-ending double play does still exist here. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball one. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Sisco is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Hit down the third base line. A ball and 2 strikes now. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chance Sisco. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Zach Granite the next to bat, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We've played 8 full, and we are all tied 5-5. Jurickson Profar is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. Into the box, Buster Posey. He singled his last time up.
Leading off for the Mets, the catcher number 28, Buster.
First offering on its way. And now a swing and a ball hit hard back up the middle. And Buster's going to make his way aboard. He's got a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Stepping in now, Paul Goldschmidt, as he lines it out to center. Granite patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out.
The right fielder number 6, Starling Marte.
So striding forward now, Starling Marte. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Ball and a strike.
1-1.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Hit hard down the line. And that finds a seam for extra bases, as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Michael Conforto will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th, as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Coming to the plate now, Brian Dozier, and he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. Here's the first pitch, and all 3 runners on the move here. And they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. And out at first, as he almost beat him to the bag that time, but the foot just beats the runner for route number 2. So a gutsy call there, as that takes some serious stones to call the suicide squeeze this late in the game, but the go-ahead run comes in to score. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Whit
Merrifield next to hit. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball that just misses inside. Marte at third. Conforto at second. Rosario at first. 2 out in the inning. Cold strike at the knees. 1-1. So 1-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Mets 6 and the Orioles 5. Felipe Vasquez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Ready for another chance? Jose Pirela. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Not an easy thing to do to score off the game's elite closers, but down by 1 at home, you've got a chance with that last at-bat.
And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. 2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A runner at first with no outs here. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
2 balls, no strikes.
The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike one. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number one is straining him on base. And now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Digging in, Joey Gallo. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back in standing. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Leaves a slider right over the middle. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hard hit at third. And he comes through with extra bases. Will they wave that tying run home?
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
Digging in and looking for more, Willie Calhoun, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Manny Machado, as he's got a chance to be the hero. Tying run at third, winning run at second. From the stretch. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 6-6 ball game.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
Striding in, number 24. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Marte is under it. He makes the catch, and the winning run is left stranded. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Ketel Marte will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Number 6, Ketel Marte.
Justin Wilson takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Wilson.
Here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First offering on its way. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the ninth, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
Here's a strike. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now. 3-2. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Stepping into the box, Mike Trout. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he's back in standing. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball one. The 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. A strike, and it's 2-1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Now the 2-1. Takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
The catcher, number 20, Buster Posey.
Here's Buster Posey now. Here's the first pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Two and two to the Mets catcher. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. He's running. Fouled away. Ready with another two-strike offering. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
And another pitch is hit foul as the battle continues here. Ready with another two-strike offering. Count still full, 3-2. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson. He's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. Here's the first pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. A chance to win it now as we head to the bottom of the 10th. Still tied. Arodys Vizcaíno comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Jurickson Profar will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Profar.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one. The 1-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. Ground ball right side. Dozier fields it cleanly, and that's the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
Into the box now, Chance Sisco. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slider's in for a strike. And that's lifted the other way out to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
In now for the O's, Zach Granite. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's set. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Bouncer up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
Into the box, Jose Pirela, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 1-0, and that one got a piece of him.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He went down on strikes last time up. The 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Ball 4, and that will move the winning run over to third base now, just 90 feet away.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one. And he misses again, 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Now the 2-0. Ripped down the first base line. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. Now the 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. Orioles leave them loaded. Score remains tied 6 apiece. David Shipman takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 60, David Shipman.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Paul Goldschmidt, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Here comes the first pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball one. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Ball 3 as he misses low with it here.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expected to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Number 24 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Here's Starling Marte. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He doubled his last time through. Swing and a shot to third. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Designated hitter, Michael Conforto.
Striding forward now is the DH, Michael Conforto. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit in the air down the left field line. Perella on the move. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Here's Brian Dozier now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. A shot down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That was definitely a two-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it's scored a wild pitch.
Try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Hit back toward the mound. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his third hit of the afternoon. And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Amed Rosario. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Dozier leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A ball and a strike. One and one, here it comes. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to bite and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
In now, Whit Merrifield, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. It's the Mets 7 and the Orioles 6. Now batting, Ketel Marte, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Here's the first pitch to him. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. He's got it 1 away.
The shortstop, number 13, Manny Machado.
Digging in to try it again, Manny Machado. The pitch.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
The 1-0 home. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Ready on 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. One out, nobody on. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Number 24 will be next. Trout gets up for the 3-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get at the chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Into the box now, number 24. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here's the 1-0. Drilled down the line. Merrifield brings it in. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. New York wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Arodys Vizcaíno earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious New York Mets. 7 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 16 men on base. For the Orioles, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 42 minutes. A reminder that Metro subway trains are available at the Lexington Market or Charles Center subway station. MTA light rail service will provide extra trains on the Penn Camden Shuttle and can be picked up just outside the ballpark at the Camden Yards Light Rail Station.